Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Ash, and here we are with another video. As you guys can see, I'm sitting in my car. I'm on my lunch break, and I really enjoy sitting in my car because, especially when the sun is out, it's just like getting some fresh air. But that's neither here nor there. Today, let's just get right into it. So let's talk about this March Madness, specifically the women's. Don't know much about the men, but let's talk about this women's bracket. Just want to get into a couple of things and maybe give a couple of predictions on some of the teams that I'm going to be looking out for and who I think is going to have a good chance at winning this tournament. First and foremost, I just got to get this part out the way. So the number one overall seed that was selected was UCLA. And congrats to them for that. I feel like it was deserved and I feel like it was earned. On another note, on another ticket, the number two overall seed was South Carolina. So Dawn Staley made it very public and clear that she was not happy about being selected as the number two seed. She feels like, she and her team, they constructed a schedule for her players to play. And she feels like the way that the schedule was is that basically they had a tougher schedule than most people. They won a lot of those games, and I can agree with that. I can agree with that part. The thing that I don't agree with is being, feeling away that you got the number two seed. It's not like you got the number 6 seed. It's not like you got the number 10 seed. You got the number 2 seed. And keep in mind, I'm a South Carolina fan. And when I say that, I'm specifically a Dawn Staley fan, specifically love Raven Johnson, and I like, what they've been able to do with that program. But I just don't agree with, to me, it's just a bit of a complaint, and it's a bit of an excuse. And it's just kind of like spoiled, just kind of like this spoiled attitude. I just don't like it because I feel like at the end of the day, if you get in the tournament, you get in wherever you get in. And wherever you get in, you end up playing who you play. And then you leave it all on the table. Like if you're the number one team if you feel like your team is the number one team, just win. Get in a tournament and win a national championship. Because to me, the number one seed isn't as important as winning a national championship. I don't care if you're the 6th seed. You're just wanting to win the national championship. I think I'm going to have to go back and look at the bracket, but I wonder if she's afraid of who she's going to have to play in order to get to the national championship. That's what I want to see, because I don't see why it would be such a big deal, other than that. And especially if you're confident in your team and you're confident in the fact that you guys can, do what y'all need to do to win the national championship. I just don't agree with the fact that we're having a conversation about tomato, like you're number one, you're number two, whatever. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Get in the tournament and win the tournament. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you want to make sure that you're going to get the number one seed, make sure that you lose 0 games, which nobody really did this year. None of the big schools, it's very, very like competitive. There's not like a clear cut person. Like this is one of the first years that South Carolina in the recent years that they haven't been the number one seed overall, and that they aren't the projected quote unquote favorites. We don't know who the favorites are. They're at the top. They are one of the teams, but it's not the clear cut that we're used to seeing from them. So for me, I really feel like, I'm not to beat a dead horse, but I didn't really like that. I didn't really like that. I just thought it just came off a certain way, like you're kind of being a little spoiled, and it's just like y'all acting like y'all lost 0 games, and then when y'all did lose, yes, y'all had some blemishes, but y'all lost by like 30 points to UConn. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But moving on from that, some of the teams that I'm excited to watch, of course, South Carolina is one of them. I'm excited to watch them. Always love watching LSU, even though I just don't think they have enough. But I am excited to hear that Flau'jae and Aneesa Morrow will be playing in this tournament. So I think that gives them a better chance of winning. But I don't know if they're prepared, you know, with the current team. And I don't know if they're deep enough to really make any noise. But I will be tuning in to watch their games if possible. Also really like UConn. Would love to see them win. Love, who else? NC State. That's kind of my dark horse team that I would like to win. And I know people may say it's not a dark horse. They were in the Final Four last year. They tied, you know, for the ACC champion, well, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like regular season champions or whatever. But I really like that team. They just got a lot of dogs, a lot of grit. And I love that about them. So that's the team I'm looking forward to. Notre Dame, of course, looking forward to them, seeing what they do. Texas, kind of looking forward to them, even though it's just the Madison Booker show to me. I would like to see someone else step up on that team, which is another reason why I don't think Texas is built to win. I want to see what TCU does. You know, Haley Van Lith, she's on a revenge tour. Would love to see what she does in the tournament. UCLA and University of South Carolina, of course, would love to see them. Actually really want to see what Ole Miss does. You know, that was a team that I feel like it's kind of a slept on team, but they showed me something. I watched a couple of their games and they showed me something too. Who else? Duke. You know, Duke just won that tournament as well, the ACC tournament, I believe. Not ACC. What tournament did they win? It might have been the ACC. I can't remember. But Duke won their tournament, so I'm excited to watch Duke. Who else? I'm trying to think, am I leaving anybody off? I can't think of anyone that I'm leaving off. But so from there, let me give y'all my top two. No, I'm gonna tell y'all my top 4 teams that I think can make it. I'm gonna give y'all top 4 that can make it to the Final Four. If they're not playing each other in the same brackets. I haven't even really looked into all of that, but I'm gonna say South Carolina, UConn, South Carolina, UConn. I'm gonna go with USC. I'm gonna go with USC and Juju. And then let's go TCU. Let's go TCU. I want to see. I don't know. I think Haley and them they're gonna make some noise. I really do. Those are my top 4 teams that I think have the best chance of making it to the Final Four. I'm gonna give y'all a couple runner-ups though. Notre Dame and NC State. Notre Dame and NC State, I think they have a really good chance as well. So yeah, those are my top 6 teams that I think have the best chance. And if I had to choose a team that's gonna win it all, I'm gonna say UConn. I think UConn got the best team if they healthy. You know, to me, AZ Fudd is the X factor on that team. But if they're healthy, give me UConn all day to win it all. I think Paige Beckers, you know, has a good chance of doing well. She always does well in these tournaments. And then, you know, winning her first ring, and then she has the people around her to do it. They play really good team basketball. So that's what I'm going with. So let me know what y'all think. Let me know how y'all feel about everything that's been going on. I'm excited. This is like a really exciting time. After this, we'll have the WNBA draft. Then we're going to have the WNBA season, which I'm also going to be locked into. So yeah, that's all I got. Until next time, see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.